Hello, West Ham Network. It's Holly, and today I'm asking you to get your crystal balls out because it's time to predict the future. While the intro runs, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, head to the comment section to see what everyone else is saying, and make sure you've subscribed. Let's go. Yes, West Ham Network. So today I'm going to be asking you for your 25-26 season predictions. And at the end of the season, we're going to be taking a look back at them and seeing how close you managed to get. I feel like I need to address the elephant in the room, or the elephant man eye in the room. I got a sty and then it turned into my whole eyelid. And then I looked like the thing from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. What is it? Quasimodo. So antibiotics are bringing it back down. But for now, I look like I'm winking at you all. So we're rolling with the punches at the moment. And we have got a number of questions for you to answer in today's video, some of which are quite straightforward and some you can get a little bit more creativity into your answers. So copy and paste each question, paste them into the comments down below and get your answers in there, because we're going to be taking a look at how we're feeling in general at this point as we look forward to the season ahead. Now, the first thing we're going to be asking you for is top goal scorer of the 25-26 season. Last season, this was Bowen with 13 goals and 9 assists in all competitions. My hope, though, is that we could actually see Fulkrug get this award next season, which I'm sure would make quite a lot of us happy. Honestly, the more content I see of Fulkrug, the more I just fall in love with him. He is a brilliant person. You can see the morale that he's bringing to the team, and he also doesn't take any rubbish. So I feel like it's the kind of player that we really need to just give everyone a little bit of a kick up the arse this season. But at the same time, he has the most fun in all the media videos, and he just brings that feel-good factor. So I'm hoping that Fulkrug can surprise us all on the pitch as well and get us some goals. Up next, we've got Hammer of the Year. So this was Wan-Bissaka last year, who turned out to be a brilliant signing. He brought a bright spark in what was a rather horrific season, to put it kindly. He brought energy, he brought pace, and he proved every doubter wrong when it came to his ability to get up the wing and get back to defend. And definitely one of the very few actual positives that I could take from last season was just watching how he improved as a player and how he actually just made his mark at West Ham. For your third question, we want to know who is going to be getting the most cards. Last season, it was Paqueta with 10 and Souček closely followed behind with 8. Then we have, which Premier League position do you think that we are going to finish in? Last season, we finished 14th, but we had the ability to finish anywhere from between 14th and 17th up until pretty last minute. So my hope is that now we've sort of started to see us, I suppose, fix some of the biggest problems. We weren't conceding with such dramatic score lines and things like that by the end of last season. We were looking more organised, but we still weren't able to score goals or get those results. I'm hoping that with the work we've been doing over pre-season, and hopefully a midfielder that can just come in and close that gap that we currently have, things will start to click. Call me crazy, but I'm going to predict 12th. I don't know what I'm expecting to happen in the rest of the transfer window, but I want to hear your thoughts of where you think we'll finish in the comments. But I feel like it kills me to be negative about West Ham. I feel like I've got to have that hope is what kills me, but that hope until I'm proven otherwise. So for me, I'm going into the season saying I think that we can finish 12th. Obviously, for that, we need to make some more signings. We need to fix some issues and we need to start linking up and actually scoring goals properly. But I feel like defensively, we're not leaking as many goals. There's not as many horrific areas of the pitch. It's just how we join it all up, which is a major part. I'm going to say 12. I'm going to be nice and confident. The fifth question I've got for you is, how do you think we're going to do in the FA Cup? So in our last FA Cup run, we entered in the third round and then we lost straight away 2-1 to Villa and ended our dreams of an FA Cup run right there, which was coincidentally Potter's first game. And at the time we were all saying, it's fine. We knew we had so much to fix. It was always going to be a difficult one. And a difficult one it was. Number 6, we're going to be talking about the League Cup. How far are we going to go in that? Also known as the Carabao Cup, of course. Last season, we went out in the 4th round with a 5-1 loss to Liverpool. It was at the time we were really getting these big score lines that looked really unflattering. So we didn't get very far in that cup either. But I would love to see us go on a cup run. I feel like even although our chances of Europe are pretty slim right now, having a cup run would just give us something to all just boost us as fans and as players as well. And you never know what you're capable of in a cup. however your season's going. So it just gives you something else to get up and fight for and look forward to, even if football's maybe a little bit depressing at times. Number 7 is most improved player. Now, this was a really hard question to answer last season. I went back and forth so many times at the end of the season trying to work out who was mine. Skulls was basically a name that we said had improved. I couldn't really say that about anyone else. There was no one else that improved. If I'm honest, everyone else had declined. So if there was most declined player of the season, it would have been very easy to answer. So this season, we're looking at Diouf, we're looking at Paqueta. They're both looking very exciting. So I'm wondering whether we could see Paqueta in particular going on a little bit of a journey in the coming season, finding his confidence, finding his feet again. We've seen glimpses of it since the case is finished. It does feel like a load has been lifted off his mind, and we're seeing those sides to him that we'd been missing. We knew he had locked within him, coming back out again. So I'm wondering whether we could see Paqueta be a solid contender for most improved. Question number 8, the most random thing to happen. And I want to hear the most random, weird, crazy shit to happen. In-depth descriptions as well. So we said it last season. Do you think the Pigeons will return to the London Stadium? Do you think we're going to win 10-0? Do you think Potter's going to do a backflip celebration? I want to hear whatever the weird thing is. Put your neck on the line. Give us a mad prediction. And it can literally be as crazy as you want. Now, question number 9, how many signings will we make in January? Last season, it was 1, and it was Evan Ferguson, just to just to take us all back to that horrible time. And then last but not least, will Graham Potter be West Ham's head coach at the end of the 25-26 season? This is a big question because this season is either going to be a pleasant surprise or it's going to crash and burn, and it will no doubt result in us not having Potter at the end of the season. So personally, I am feeling like things are going to start clicking and that we're going to start a steady improvement process now. But I've been wrong many a time before. I could be wrong again. For now, though, I'm keeping that positivity going. So those are your 10 questions to answer this season. I'm going to be putting them below in the comments. You can literally copy and paste them to make it nice and easy for you to join in. Remember, we're going to be reviewing these at the end of the season. We're going to be looking at who guessed things right, your mad predictions and how close they were, every single thing, working out who had the best predictions, the craziest predictions, and in general, what the consensus was at the start of the season or at this moment in time, how we feel the coming season is going to go. So give as much detail as you can in the comments below. I want to know your answers and I want to know your reasoning behind it because it makes for really interesting content, and I wish you luck. I'm looking forward to reviewing back, and I'm also looking forward to hearing what everyone has to say. Interestingly as well, looking back at what I did this video this time last year, we had 8 new players, most of which were actually expected to make our starting 11 because we were like, we need to improve. We've brought these players in that are good names, look talented, look like they're going to be better than what we've currently got. And hopes, dare I say it, were very, very high. And I even said, hopefully we won't need to rely on the likes of Bowen to score the majority of our goals. Little did I know. Little did I know. So there you have it. I want to hear your preseason predictions. So drop them in the comments. If you haven't already as well, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you've subscribed to West Ham Network. There's Russ, there's Anton, and there's myself. And currently there is my huge weird eye as well that are presenting on the channel. So yeah, thank you so much as always for watching. We really appreciate it. And make sure you tune in later. I'm going to be running through your Hammers headlines for today. So thank you so much. As always, have a great one. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hub Day. Go and smash the day. Until next time, have a great one. Come on, you Irons. Irons.